Welcome back. I'm Mike McBath. I'm with Chris Hart, and that's Eye of the Tiger. We were using that as our theme song for the Trump introduction. Now, I know, and we don't want this to be misinterpreted, though. Some people may perceive that we're 100% Trump fans. No, we believe that he may bring out some things in some of our politicians that we want to see that will make them better. So the reality is whoever that it will finally come down to be the individual that will be going against Hillary will be so well prepared that we will not have Hillary pull anything over our eyes. So I think he's going to toughen them up. Whether it's going to be him, we'll see.
Well, not only that, but, you know, like I've been saying on this show ever since we started it, politics is like professional wrestling. Lucas used the word pageantry during the break. You know, there's the pageantry, there's the showmanship. All of this stuff comes into play, and that's what he brings to the table, like it or not. So let's go to Charlie and see what Charlie has to think about it. Charlie, thanks for calling. We appreciate you listening.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that you clarified you're not 100% for Trump.
Oh, yeah, this is just conversation.
Like Matthews with a thrill up his leg.
Oh,
Obama there for a while, and he had me worried.
No, we do think, now, honestly speaking, though, we do think that this guy is going to change the dynamic here because he is so out of the ordinary. He is so, as Michael Medved might say, he is so clownish. But that is actually going to work to his favor, and it's going to make the other guys have to jack up their game a little bit, don't you think?
Well, here's what I'm seeing.
Okay.
I've been around a while, and I have a good memory. So, first of all, in the last election, I was not a Romney fan, and I personally felt like running Romney during a recession, running a millionaire, you're never going to get the Reagan Democrats to vote for millionaire during a recession. They think, well, he can never understand where I'm coming from.
And that was borne out in exit polls. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I thought he was the wrong candidate. Now, I would have preferred, out of the last election staff, people that were up, Santorum would have been my choice, and I think he would have played well with blue collars.
Okay, so
being from the Italian Catholic background, I think he would have played well.
Okay, all right. Now, so this time you're saying that Donald Trump is not the right guy.
Well, he's definitely not the right guy.
Okay,
but at any rate, what happened with Santorum? He would have won the nomination last time, but Romney had all the money, and the candidates were there were so many candidates that by the time people started whittling it down and figuring it out, Romney had already outlasted them. So really, had he not been in there in the first place, I think Santorum would have got it. But
Charlie, with the star power, and that's the way you have to look at this, because Hillary is one of the most noted women in the world, if not number one. The reality of it is Don Trump obviously can run with her in star power, okay? Now, I wonder, when the Republicans weren't able to really communicate with our college students and our younger people, if he walked into a college arena, would those kids listen to this guy on his economic principles, his ability to get them jobs? Here's all these kids that don't have jobs. Obviously they're suffering from a poor economy for the last 6.5 years. The guy has star power because of Apprentice. Now, again, I'm not trying to say he's my guy to be president. But, again, he's going to make, I think, the fight to become the right guy excellent. And I think we'll come up with whoever it is going to be a great, great candidate.
Yeah, I think that he brings, I'll let you finish your thought, Charlie, but I think he brings some excitement, to this, and he'll entice people to the race that might not otherwise be, involved in it. And I do believe that he will elevate the debate, that he will challenge these other candidates, that they will have to be on their game when it comes to economics and things like that. Do I think that he's going to be the nominee? No, I don't. And I've talked about what you're talking about. With the good news for the Republicans is we have a large field of great candidates. The bad news for the Republicans is we have a large field of great candidates. Because they kind of cancel one another out. And I was sort of lamenting last night that that's going to allow Jeb Bush, because he has all this money and these other candidates are kind of negating one another, he will be the one who can sort of ride it all out. Well, now Donald Trump kind of changes that dynamic. dynamic a little bit. And so it adds a little something that I believe is going to make the whole debate seem edgier for the Republicans. And I think that's a good thing at the end of the day. But I can't say I'm a Don Trump guy, but I'd vote for him over Hillary Clinton in a stone cold New York instant. I'll tell you that right now. So.
Yeah, that's true of that's true of every candidate we have, and you're right. We do have a lot of good candidates.
Yeah,
I'm worried. I guess 2 foot of history. That was my first one on the last election.
Yeah.
Somebody made the analogy to Ross Perot, and Trump reminds me exactly of another rich guy who gets up there and starts spouting off about how he's going to do all these great things, which he has no ability to do.
Well, that's just it, though.
I just think he's a big blowhard.
Well, that's.
Now, how can you come up with that conclusion?
We don't necessarily disagree with that at all.
Thirdly, I have to mention one other thing.
All right, okay, make it quick because I'm running out of time.
As a Christian,
yes.
I also would like to see a social conservative. I'd like to see a Ronald Reagan type in there, not just an economic guy who is totally opposite to me on many, many social issues.
Okay, point well taken. Point well taken, Charlie. I appreciate you being out there. I hope you can join us at Cafe Positano. Have you ever tried Roxy Pacifics? Have you gotten any of that stuff yet?
No.
Well, I tell you what, stay on the line, and Nick will get your information, and they'll send you a free bottle. This is great stuff. It's all natural kelp solution. It's great for sunburns, scratches, nicks, cuts, you name it. It's great because it actually helps your skin to grow healthy. And we'd love to give you a bottle of it. That's a great phone call. You made some great points. I appreciate you calling.
One more thing, too. We'll get him a book from The Apprentice. We're kidding, Charlie.
Yeah, but we would love to see you at Cafe Positano, and do stay on the line, and Nick will get that information. We'll take care of that. Yeah, well, like I said, Don Trump, he creates a whole different layer of excitement here. And any time that you can bring excitement to politics, I think it's a good thing.
Right. I mean, you got something. I can't wait, honestly, to see the Las Vegas line. I hope tomorrow we can take a look at that and see if anything has been altered.
Yep, we shall see. Okay, stick around, folks, but you'll have to listen to us on AM660theanswer.com, or hopefully you have us in your smart devices. The Rays pregame show is getting ready to crank up, but we're not going anywhere. We will be here. We will be live, and we will be right back.